Hey, what's up, everybody? Blake here. Welcome back to the channel. I've got some NFL player props to take a look at here today for Sunday slate. So, the 24th, Christmas Eve. I'm going to go ahead and get this in right now. We don't have an entirely full board, but it's pretty full. It's probably as full as it's going to get up until Sunday. But like I said, I've got a really big Christmas weekend. I will most certainly not be in front of my computer until probably Christmas Day or even a day after. So, I want to go ahead and get this video out. Got two picks we're going to take a look at here today on Sunday's slate. And pick number one that we're going to be taking a look at is Mike Evans. I like over 66 and a half receiving yards for him here. You could look at receptions. I don't hate it. So receptions, he hits a little more than this line on his receiving yards. But I like the receiving yards here because of the matchup. Going up against Jacksonville. So Tampa is picked to win by 3.5. There's no juice on this line on the books. Jacksonville has a top 7 run defense, and however is bottom 10 in receiving yards to opposing wide receivers. So if Tampa is picked to win this game by 3.5, then against a top 7 run defense, then that leaves you with what option? Going through the air quite a bit. So I think you could also maybe take a look at a couple Baker Mayfield props, maybe pass completions or even passing yards. But I think Mike Evans is due for a big pop off here tonight or Sunday against Jacksonville. And Mike Evans is one of those receivers, when they want to take a big shot downfield, he's their guy. In any of them, him, Chris Godwin, any of them is their guy, just trying to move the sticks, their typical routes and patterns. But when they're taking a big shot, they're throwing it to one person, and that's this guy right here. So we know for that reason, this is a line that he could clear in 3 or 4 catches, if not less. We've seen him get this in, 2 catches. On those big shots downfield. Now against a defense who's brittle against these wide receivers, against this big dude Mike Evans, I like the spot right here to get 67 yards. I think he can have a big game right here against them. Like I said, give me 3-4 big catches, and boy, we're knocking on the door if not already cleared this line. So that's going to be that one. Next one, really like this pick. This one's going to be the Joku. Had that fucking badass mask on whenever he fucked his face up. You're going to be looking at over 49.5 receiving yards here for David Njoku. He is going to clear this in 7 of his last 9 games that we see right here. So sort of a slower start to the beginning of the season, very up and down, but starting right here at this 54, pretty consistent. Like I said, this is 9 games right here, and he's going to clear it in 7 of those. 2 of 3, Joe Flacco has been their starter the last 3 games since December 30. Clears it in 2 of 3 with Joe Flacco. He has had his 2 biggest games also with Joe Flacco. And look, there's Jacksonville right there. Like we said, those receiving yards against them. But 2 of his season highs. He set a season high record for himself this year. Week 2 of Joe Flacco. Boom, breaks it again the very next week. So Joe Flacco is feeding the rock. 8 targets, 6 receptions against Chicago, 14 targets, 10 receptions. And now we talk about the matchup. Going up against Houston. Let's see where Houston falls against these tight ends right here. And we go tight ends, yards, and Houston is right here. And what would this be? 32, 31, 30, 29, 28. 28. They are 28, so bottom 5 in the league against receiving yards to opposing tight ends. And they're giving up an average of 59 yards per game to opposing tight ends. Now we have a tight end at hand who is just shattering his own season records this year with the last 2 weeks against this weak Houston Texans tight end defense. Also with Joe Flacco, man, there are just too many signs that point to yes on this. Really love this spot. Honestly, this is one of those ones where I think you could look at taking a demon here, a demon prop on Njoku. Maybe on a different slip, but I'm definitely going to get this one in for sure. Love this prop right here for David Njoku. That's going to be the 2 picks. All right, so Mike Evans over 66.5 receiving yards. David Njoku over his 49.5 receiving yards. Listen, y'all, I'm going to be posting more picks on um, Discord as much as I can, but definitely on the YouTube community tab. So y'all be sure to check in there. I just won't have time to do videos. Like I said, I'm not even gonna be home for the next 3 days. I've got to go, uh, over here. I've got to go to Austin for a couple days. It's just gonna be all over the place. I won't have time, but I will be sure to get these picks in for y'all. I'm not gonna stop putting slips in either. Just these videos are time consuming and you really got to have hours set aside to get them done with proper research. So besides that, man, these are gonna be 2 picks for now. I will catch y'all at earliest Christmas Day, maybe. If not, the day following day. But I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I hope everyone has a good Christmas. Happy New Year's. Good luck to everyone. Hope everybody makes some money for the holidays later.